We're here at the show. I'm gonna walk in, start seeing what's going on. It's pretty packed already. Just take a peek. Yeah, all right. Let's quick walk around and see if we see anything cool, new people. A lot of the regulars are here. I know Etech's here, OP360. I'm gonna catch up with my friends at Amplify. Oh, there they go. OP360 right there behind me, boo. Freshworks is here, Genesis is here, Call Miner, nice, all of the usual suspects. I think what we're gonna do is go over and try to catch up with Jim first at Etech, since he's always great content, has the scoop on the show. Let's find Jim.
Here's the problem. When I used to run call centers, and I did this for over a decade of my career, I used to have to open up 6, 7 different tech stacks to find out what's going on. Dialer for this, workforce management for this, reporting for this, quality tool for this. What we've done is we've combined all of these disparate data sources into one application so that the leaders can look at all aspects of their business, whether it be quality, workforce management, capacity, training information, training programs. All of those into one application for a manager makes their life easier. And one step further, we've actually given it to the agents now, so agents can self-coach. Imagine an agent who walks into their call center, opens up their application and says, oh, look, I've got 3 trainings I need to do today. And they can literally self-evaluate and self-coach, do some role-playing, and that agent is more engaged to get better for that end brand.
All right. So I've listened to a lot of these, Jim, and when I try to get to the story for the audience, what I kind of honestly feel is that I feel like Etech has taken its knowledge about the call center industry, and that's fine, but it's your operational, I want to say, challenges and learnings that you've baked into a solution that sometimes when I hear you talk about it, it's almost like you're trying to develop a technology that heals or strengthens a business from the inside out. It's almost like if you were talking about exercise versus diet, it's almost like Q-Eval is the right diet for the health of a business. Am I making, is that metaphor make any sense whatsoever?
Since I've been dieting, Dennis, as you notice, I'm losing weight, right? But you're absolutely right. And no disrespect to the tech guys. What we like to say, it's domain expertise. Q-Eval was built out of a need in the industry to help Etech get better. We took our company from 400 employees to 3,600. No mergers, no acquisitions. Because like other people, I looked for tools to help me. And no disrespect to my IT friends, most IT solutions were built by people who never ran operations. So they do solve problems, but they're not solving the real world problems of the call center manager or the call center agent. So by having that domain expertise to make a difference, right? That's really what we tried to do. And because we built it for ourselves, our customers were coming to us and saying, man, this is amazing.
All right, just a little side thing. Let's check out this meal. Avocado toast for breakfast. It's absolutely perfect to start the new year off with good calories. I think I spot Adrian from Amplify. What's your favorite thing you've seen at the show so far?
I would have to say kind of just the messaging and what's happening in the space this year, right? What's changed from 23 and what are folks looking for in 24?
What do you think the hottest things on the showroom floor are, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it'd have to be Amplify because we're the #1 coaching platform in the world. So
what's on the horizon for 2024?
2024 is going to be an amazing year in customer experience because technology is booming. Technology is changing everything. Gen AI and all these other capabilities are really going to help drive some real solutions that solve some real problems within the environment. And Amplify is here at CCW to really help figure out what problems exist, working with our existing clients and new clients, because in the end, everybody's here to solve problems, and we're here to help our clients solve problems.
What's the most important thing in what should people pay attention to most with generative AI?
Generative AI and just AI generally. There's lots of other AIs that are also still beneficial, right? I think AI generally is going to be a useful tool in many ways in helping brands automate manual processes and a lot of things that drive customers crazy with challenges. It'll be very helpful in onboarding new associates and coaching and development of associates, because the world is just getting harder. Customer expectations are getting harder. The types of things they're contacting us about are getting harder because we're automating all the easy contacts. So when you actually hear from a customer, the opportunity to wow them is limited because they call you less. But the opportunity to disappoint them is very high because they're calling you about harder things. So you as a brand really have to start thinking about, how do I wow my customers in a world where only they're calling me about hard things, right? How do I really make
Okay, here we are at the Global Voice of CX dinner with Casey. Casey, what's your last name?
Tolua.
Tolua. Casey Tolua. And we're just here. I just wanted to say thank you for coming to this dinner. It means a lot. And can you share with the audience what's on the horizon for 2024? What should young people in the industry be looking out for?
Well, I think there's a lot of technology out there, and so maybe the old ways of doing things, the younger generation can come in and really take advantage of all of the AI innovation that's out there and really elevate the experiences to another level.
Awesome. And because you are a strong, independent woman leader of the world, I always like to just share some inclusiveness. I can't speak on women's topics. What would you say to the young women out there for 2024?
Well, it's definitely a topic that I'm very passionate about, but I would say don't limit yourself to what you think you want. Be open to the opportunities, network, look for inspiring leaders, and really get in there and build relationships.
What's on the horizon for 2024?
Well, typically generative AI is going to be on the horizon in a lot of respects. And, we're trying to sort how that's going to impact the agent experience and the customer experience.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. We're heading into the last day here at CCW Austin. It's been a great event. The new format on the lower level for the showroom floor, I think, has been pretty cool. Meeting Shep Hyken here was fantastic, of course. You know, a lot of people don't. I guess a lot of people do know this, but I always think of, when it comes to the customer experience industry, if there was a matriarch and a patriarch, the patriarch of our little industry would be Shep Hyken, and the matriarch would be Jean Bliss. I think the reason I say that is because Shep is so generous with his mentorship of all of us. He's an inspiration for what collaboration and empathy and mentorship really is at its finest. I have a little show and tell I want to show you before I get in here. Check out these name tags. See this? You press this button and this light blinks, the light blinks, and then you just move your card next to someone else's card and your contact information is shared. It's probably the coolest event addition that I've ever seen in the last few years. So good job, CCW, always keeping it fresh and bringing us the best event technologies and experiences. Stopping by Working Solutions. I haven't had a chance to speak with Working Solutions before, but last night I bumped into Gary. He said hello at the bar, so here we are. Let's talk to Gary at Working Solutions. Tell me what's going on over here at Working Solutions.
How you doing, Dennis? Nice to meet you. I've followed you a couple of times around the globe. So yeah, Working Solutions. We are a high quality onshore call center services provider. Been around about 27 years, woman owned, woman started, woman led. Just an incredible story of growth, as well as a great client list. Really proud to be part of this company.
What's the differentiator? It's so hard these days to differentiate in the BPO industry. What is it that is special about Working Solutions?
I would say there's a couple things. First, we're highly recognized. So there's an organization called Flex Jobs. They rank the top 100 remote work from home companies in America. We're number one. We've been on the top 10 list for about 6 or 7 years. What that's done for us is given us extreme exposure to really high quality talent that are looking for jobs. So we have a lot of talent coming in the door, somewhere between 10 and 20,000 applicants per month. We don't have that many jobs. We find great people just by funneling through that. But number two is just everything else after that. It is the way we educate, teacher-led instruction with artificial intelligence, both of those combined, delivering really high proficiency. Forget about nesting anymore, because by the time the agents are taking the first call, they're very proficient and very confident. So it's a beautiful thing. Third has to do with our operational execution. I've never been with a company in my prior lives where all of the accounts are referenceable. There's always somebody that's angry with you about something, but it's incredible. The execution at our company is so good, and that's ultimately what your clients want, is that high quality interaction with their customers. And we're delivering that consistently across all the brands. That's very, very hard to find. And that has everything to do with the experience, the people, and the talent, and the way we execute in our business. So there you go.
Word on the street is you're the premier #1 best American BPO. What would you say to that?
I would humbly have to say, I agree. No, I think we're very, very good at what we do.
What's on the horizon for all of us in customer experience in 2024?
So it's a really good question, Dennis. I think the biggest thing for me is we've lost focus on the agent, and everything's been focused around customer experience, and that agent has almost been left behind. We're asking them to do so much more. We're beating them over the heads when they're not doing a good job, and then we're wondering why they're leaving in their droves because we're not supporting them. And if I always say this, we've got to the point where we're doing a really good job with self-serve. Can we do better? Of course we can. But at the moment, all of those simple jobs have moved away from the agent. We've now got to the point where actually the agent is just handling quite complex issues, quite high emotion processes, and they're still in that old world of having to go into 5 or 6 different platforms to try and deliver a good customer experience. And they're failing, and they're drowning in all of this data. So in 2024, and this is my vision, and I think a lot of people are saying it, we've got to absolutely bring the focus back on the agent. Let's make their life so easy. Let's give them the tools that makes their job so easy that if we make their job easy and we train them quicker, we get them more productive quicker, then what's going to happen? They will deliver a really good customer experience. So let's bring it all the way back to basics and focus on the agent.
I had to stop back by at Collaboration Room AI. There is a news story here that is breaking for them. So I'm just going to ask Jason to tell you a little bit about it. Jason, what's the news, bro?
So it's very exciting for our company. After a year of working with the U.S. Patent Office, our virtual contact center force platform capability of, hold on just a second, it just changed the screen here on the video, to be able to have multiple monitors and multiple video feeds at the same time. Our patent was approved, and so we're extremely excited about this. We're the only one in the world that can actually do this kind of thing. It's very contact center centric because everybody needs to see their entire team, video and monitors at the same time for engagement, security, compliance, and productivity.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I got you, Jason.
Yes.
What's on the horizon for 2024 for the industry?
Oh, 2024. Well, everybody's talking about AI, different components of AI, and whether that's going to replace the human experience or not. And it's really kind of a balancing act for this industry on how far they go with the AI relative to replacing that human touch. And I think it's going to be really, interesting to see where that pendulum falls. And I think that's probably the biggest thing facing this industry this year is robots versus people.
Before I leave CCW Austin, I want to stop at OP360, talk to Megan, check in with them.
Great show so far. The energy still is alive, even on the last day. So looking forward to having some great additional conversations today.
And is there anything new since last time we saw each other at a show?
You know, I'm really excited because we're putting a ton of more emphasis on our partners. building partnerships with various technology companies, really being able to build out more of a competitive solution offering for our clients where we could leverage a lot of different AI tools, technologies, and just have that additional value add for our clients moving forward.
Awesome. My last question, what do you think? What's on the horizon for 2024 for our industry? You see a lot of people, you talk to a lot. What's going to be the new trend?
Again, I think technology is going to continue to kind of take over as a BPO, really understanding and figuring out how we can continue to leverage, partner with AI companies, and not view it as like they're replacing our agents, but they're really going to help us enhance the overall customer experience.
Megan, it's always nice to see you. Thanks
Great
for
to see you.
saying hi. And
Thanks, Dennis.
we'll see you in Vegas.
Bye, guys.